friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Aso Tarot, and today's pick a card reading is going to be looking to see if you are on your person's mind and what they are thinking about you. So we have 3 piles today, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead if you need to, pause the video to decide which pile you feel the most drawn to, and then scroll down to the bottom to find the matching timestamp to your reading. Hey there, pile 1. If you guys chose the amethyst, tumbled stone, and the Santa Muerte tarot, this is your reading, and this is answering the question of, are you on your person's mind? And the answer is yeah, a lot. What's actually really interesting is that I was using the Ace of Swords as obviously you just clicked on this video, so you know that I was using it as, a way to help you guys pick. And I feel like before I have to get in this reading, because I feel like you guys can already tell this is really positive, so I can waste a little time in the beginning. Does this not look like Dwight Schrute, as a sword? I'm sorry, I just one day was looking at this card and I was like, that looks like Dwight Schrute, or the actor Rainn Wilson. So if you see that too, definitely let me know. Sorry if I ruined that card for you and now you're only going to see Dwight Schrute, but yeah, I just wanted some kind of confirmation about that. But let's get into your reading. So yes, you're definitely on this person's mind. For some of you, I feel like the energies in this pile are going to be varied in terms of where you are in your connection. So for some of you, this is definitely separation. For some of you, this seems like a situationship that's been hot and cold. For some of you, I think that this is maybe getting to know each other. And for some of you, you could be dating this person. Because there's so many different potentials. But basically, I'm just going to try to relay the core of the idea and relate it to your situation, because I feel like there are so many different combinations for this pile. But the awesome thing is that they all lead to a positive outcome. So with this Knight of Cups here, your person is definitely feeling butterflies for you. If you're in separation with this person, it seems like they can't quite let go of you. I think they've tried and maybe they're kind of just giving up on that. For some of you who are with this person, maybe this person wasn't quite sure where this relationship was headed, or they weren't sure if they wanted to go forward. Maybe you guys were going through a bit of a rough patch. Same with the situationship, if this was a kind of situationship where maybe it was more just friends with benefits or something like that, this person might be looking at the connection in a new light. But we have very major energies here with the Strength and the Chariot. It definitely seems like your person has really grown a lot. A lot. It's very possible that when you first met them, maybe they were a little immature. Maybe they talked the talk but didn't walk the walk, if that makes sense. Their words didn't hold much power. They're very good at talking. But maybe sometimes it was talking in order to get what they wanted out of a person and not necessarily genuine intentions. But I do feel like this person has gone through a lot and they have grown a lot. So when this person comes back in, you might be worried that, for some of you, if they're coming back in or if you're already with them, you might be worried that this growth is fake, or that they're tricking you, or it's not authentic, but I promise you that it is. But if you are worried about this, Spirit is really recommending that if this person is coming back in or offering an opportunity for something, for a higher level of commitment than it already is, take it slow and give yourself time to allow the relationship to develop. Something definitely happened here where this person had to grow a lot, and they're really looking at this connection from a higher viewpoint. I feel like they've kind of leveled up in a sense. With this Ace of Swords, they've gone through some kind of spiritual healing or awakening to where I feel like they're looking at this connection from a more accurate and objective standpoint than from when they were viewing it before. I feel like before they were maybe just looking at it from their own perspective. I'm honestly getting heavy Leo vibes from this pile, especially with strength here. But we also have Cancer and Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, and we have Scorpio and Pisces as well. But I definitely feel like this person, I feel like they've always felt the passion in this connection, and I think that's what this sacral chakra is really representing. But maybe they didn't necessarily understand how deep the connection ran beyond the physical. I feel like this person might like to express themselves in a very physical manner. They might not want to always express how they're feeling in words. I feel like they use in the past, they've used words as a mechanism to get what they want and not as a tool to convey how they're feeling. And so I feel like what this spiritual awakening has really done is teach them how to be more in touch with their heart chakra, which is really showcased by these green cards here and the heart-to-heart conversations. Oh, I didn't notice that. That's really cool. But they're a lot more in touch with their emotions now. And I feel like if this person, you're going to see this change in this person, and you're going to be kind of shocked at the way that they're communicating to you. I feel like with this Knight of Cups, they almost want to pour their heart out to you and tell you about things that they've been holding on to for a very, very long time. It seems like with the Two of Swords being on the back of the deck, they held back for a long time. They didn't make any sudden movements in this connection because they weren't necessarily sure where this connection was going and how they felt about it. But with the Knight of Cups being an action card and having very soon and heart-to-heart conversations with the Ace of Swords, I definitely feel like you two will be moving forward in some way. And at the very least, they're going to be expressing to you how they're feeling. And I think that this is going to open up you both to have a more deep and intimate connection with one another, because I feel like before it probably felt like you couldn't quite get all the way, like you couldn't reach the core of who they were, if that made sense. It's like you knew that there was something deeper there, but you couldn't get it out of them, and you couldn't get them to show who they truly are deep down and open up to you fully. And maybe you were ready to open up fully with this person, but because they weren't, you didn't. Or maybe you did try to open up and show them that, but they couldn't see it clearly because they had they're kind of being blocked by their ego, if that makes sense. But I feel like this person has really been battling their demons, especially with this trickery here. I feel like they're learning that their past mindsets were, for some of you, toxic, and for others just inaccurate and not objectively correct. It could be their perception, but I feel like they realized that their perception was probably a little bit too far off from objective reality, and it was kind of a wake-up call. But I feel like for some of you, this person, I'm hearing the word collaboration. Like, I feel like you both have a creative passion or something of that nature, and I feel like this joint creative passion is either what's going to bring you guys back together again, or it's going to be inspired by advancing the level of commitment between you two, if that makes sense. And I think working on this project together is what's going to allow you guys to get to know each other really deeply and really intimately, because it's not like you two are just sitting down and talking straight up to one another. It's like you guys will chat as you work on this thing, and it's kind of like the conversation will flow a bit easier, if that makes sense. And the awesome news is that the physical passion didn't go anywhere. So I feel like it's just going to be this really, really strong connection. I definitely feel like this is some type of soulmate. For some of you, this is absolutely your twin, if you were looking for that confirmation. But I definitely feel like for a lot of you, this was the classic chaser, runner situation, was in separation, your person has actually grown, and it seems like they want to come back. But for some of you, you're definitely like already in connection with this person. It's just that they haven't opened themselves up to true, authentic communication and connection with you. But I do feel like that, I don't really know where I was going with that. It's kind of just one of those cases of starting a sentence and hoping you would find the end of it eventually, but I didn't. I think that's really all I'm getting. Yeah, with the heart-to-heart conversations, your person has learned how to, one, access their heart space, and two, translate what's in their heart space in a clear and understandable way. I feel like this relationship is going to be a lot more balanced, and honestly, I feel like you guys are going to both be excited to move forward, and I think that your person really is kind of excited to show you how much they've grown. I feel like they've kind of looked up to you in that way, where maybe you kind of helped spark this transformation, and so now, like, they're like, oh, I want to show you all I've learned, and look how much I've grown. And I also think that there's a bit of protectiveness here, and like, I feel like your person is really recognizing that you're someone very, very special, and they don't want to loosen their grip on this connection. They want to save it before it goes away. And for a lot of you, I feel like this change could be happening very, very soon, and you could be getting what you've been looking for. So let's go ahead and look at some channeled messages from your person and see what they would say to you. So what would pile one's person say to pile one? We have, I hid who I really am from you. So yeah, that definitely seems like, especially in the past, they were really in their ego. Maybe they weren't honest about their feelings at first. I will wait for a sign from you. So maybe the reason they haven't come forward yet is because they're not sure if they'll still be well received, and I feel like they think very highly of you. And so, and also one thing I want to mention too is that this sacral chakra looks very similar to this Ace of Swords and this Strength card. So I feel like they look at you almost like the sun. So maybe you're Leo and they're a different sign, but I feel like you're a very bright light in their life, and even when you're not around, like, they can still feel you, and they can still, I feel like they just want to make you proud. It's like, it honestly feels like golden retriever energy. like they're just like, I just want to show you like how much I've learned and how great I am now, and stuff of that nature. It's very excited energy. That's what I can say for sure. Pile one's person say to pile one. Oh my gosh, sorry. I fell off my chair a little bit. I don't react when people mention you. And then on the back of the deck, we have, I know I messed up everything. And underneath that, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So I really do feel like for a lot of you, if you are in separation with this person, like they are wanting to come back. But even if this was like you guys broke up because this person messed up and maybe it hasn't even been very long, like a month or something like that, they're really recognizing the error of their ways, and I feel like you will see substantial change from this person, and I'm really happy for you guys. I feel like sometimes it's kind of frustrating because you're really trying to, you never want to have your hopes up, but you see readings like this and they can kind of like, they keep your hopes up, but there's no resolution necessarily, and I feel like this is actually a resolution, and I feel like you guys are going to get a lot of clarity from this. So I'm really excited for you guys, and I really hope this pile is resonating, because if it is, I really feel like you're ready for this, and I'm excited for where your future is going. Let's look at some more channeled messages from your person. So what will pile one's person say to pile one? Okay, I just had a bunch fly out, and I think they all want to come out. So we have, I'm exhausted. You're too good for me. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, especially because it's like they really have this energy of like wanting you to be proud of them and wanting you to see that they've grown and they've changed. They want to be on your level. I see you in my dreams. I want to reach out. Yeah, they do. We know. And I'm moving on. And I really think in this case, I'm moving on means I'm moving on from my past. Because everything here showed us that they're not moving on from you. They're moving on from, like, if you see this Knight of Cups, like, he's looking back, but in front of him is that giant cup and all those feelings pouring out. And to me, that's like, I'm moving on from, like, my childish past, and I'm really trying, I'm going to pursue something serious, or I'm going to maybe not even pursue something serious, but treat a situation as serious and treat it how I would want to authentically. So let's go ahead and look at your charms. So what is pile one's person thinking about in terms of pile one? Oh, okay, we had a lot of signs come out. We have, first of all, more Cancer energy here with the crab. Then we have the little acorn on its front side, but it's backwards. Its backside is exposed to you guys. So this is like, I feel like they want to come out of their shell and really, I feel like this kind of represents their heart, and they've really been protecting it and keeping it from being affected. And so now I feel like they are really ready to open up and show you these contents. And what's awesome is that we also have this butterfly, which signifies transformation, and it is green. And I feel like this is a transformation within their heart space. And I feel like they're really getting ready to be in alignment with this connection. We also have the charm that says never, never give up. And so I feel like this is a reminder from Spirit to say, hey, like, you know, I feel like your person doesn't want to give up on this connection at all. And also, like, don't give up hope either, because it's important that you stay positive about this connection as well. And then we have smile. It's the same in all languages. And I feel like this is a reminder to stay positive. I feel like your person wants to be positive about this connection. They're really trying to be. And then we have the star here, shooting star. So I feel like you're this person's wish come true. And they're really hoping that this connection is going to move forward and they will get what they are hoping for from this connection. And then we have the little cross with the hearts. So I feel like this person is trying to have faith that everything here will work out. We also have the little pet charm. For a very select few of you, if you ever got like a small gift for this person's like animal, and this is only going to resonate for a few of you, they really appreciate it and they think about it a lot, and like when they see it, they smile. And even if it was literally like the smallest thing ever, it could have even been like, hey, I found a stick for your dog. They're like, oh my gosh, like they still have the stick or something like that. Let's see, we have a lot of signs popping out. So we have passionate, Scorpio. We have ambitious, Capricorn. We have intuitive, Pisces. So I feel like these are all describing the connection. Like there's an intuitive connection here and acknowledgement that there is a deeper connection here. This person has ambitious dreams, and I feel like that's shown by the Chariot with you. And with that Scorpio, it shows that passion, especially with the sacral chakra. And then we have Aquarius here, and on the back it says friendly. So yeah, I feel like this person is really hoping for a friendly reunion or connection. And then we finally have Taurus. So this says trustworthy. So I kind of got chills when I saw that. And so I really do feel like whatever trickery happened in the past, like this person is trustworthy now, and you can believe what they're saying. They are being genuine. We also have the number 2. So this could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, something kind of soon. Or maybe if you see like 2222 or 222, that might be a relevant synchronicity. We also have the letter Q. We have the letter S. We have the letter P. We have the letter M. Thinking of like maps, like maybe your person really wants to go on a road trip with you or something like that. And we have V. I'm also thinking of vamps, like vampires. So maybe your person will like, I don't know why I'm thinking of Twilight, but maybe they'll use like Twilight as like an excuse to talk to you or something for some of you. I don't know, but I will go ahead and give you a close-up look of the charms. But I think that is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 1. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way through, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to read your cards and your charms. I really hope that it resonated. If it did, definitely let me know down in the comments, and also please like and subscribe so that I can keep making more videos like this in the future. I really appreciate all of you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, and hopefully I will see you guys again soon. Bye. Hi there, pile 2. If you guys chose the red carnelian or jasper, I honestly can't remember which one it is, and the Joie de Vivre tarot, this is your reading, and this is what are you on your person's mind and what are they thinking about. And the first answer to that is yes. The second answer to that is, in terms of what's on their mind, it's going to differ based on your situation with them. But I'm really heavily getting 2 different scenarios. 1, you guys are in separation currently, or 2, you are with this person or talking to this person, and one of you is either moving away or like leaving in terms of a job, or like there's going to be more distance in this connection, whether it's physical distance or maybe you guys are working and you have completely opposite schedules, or maybe one of you has to go take care of a family member or something like that, like some kind of responsibility that you can't avoid, and there's understanding there, but then at the same time there's still a little bit of fear about having more distance with this person. But so those are the 2 situations, and I'm gonna kind of flip back and forth between those 2, but a lot of the messages will kind of be the same despite what type of situation you are in. One thing that I want to point out right away is the fact that we have the Destiny card and the Fate card, which says this is a destined partnership. So I feel like no matter what the situation is for you 2, you will both come back together. And if you're already together, do not worry. I feel like this time apart will only make you guys stronger. Because I feel like for some of you, if you are with this person already, there is a chance that possibly maybe you guys are a little too close. I saw the addiction card pop out, and I honestly felt like it was an addiction to one another, and maybe there needed to be some healthy distance. But I'm gonna get further into this and just start going into the tarot. So one of you is definitely the King of Swords, and one of you is definitely the Queen of Cups. Whichever person is very straightforward and very logical, they're the King of Swords person, and whichever person is very loving, very nurturing, very kind, they are the Queen of Cups person. And I feel like the Sun relates more to the King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups relates more to the Nine of Pentacles, but the Ace of Swords really relates to you both. And I feel like there is going to be a revitalization in this connection. It's really interesting that the Ace of Swords popped out, because the Ace of Swords popped out in the first pile too, and I was using them as a way to help you guys pick, but they ended up popping out. So I feel like your person feels, one, very lucky to know you, and two, has learned so much from you, if your person is the King of Swords person. Well, actually, no, you both learned a lot from each other, and I'll get into that, but I'm kind of reading, I feel like for more of you, this person is going to be the King of Swords than the Queen of Cups. And I feel like you have really taught this person how to be more emotionally available. And you've really shown them a loving and caring kindness that has really helped them feel comfortable face their shadow aspects. What's really cool is that we have the Sun and we have the Moon card here. And I feel like this is kind of showing, I feel like you both have, so you've shown this King of Swords, you know, how to be more nurturing, how to be more in tune with their emotions. For some of you, I feel like your person has cried in front of you before, and they've never like done that in front of anyone else. I feel like they're very prideful, and they were shocked at like how caring you were and how nurturing you were, and for them that just made them feel very safe. For some of you, of course. But I feel like your person is very optimistic about your future together. I feel like for a lot of you, if you're already with this person and this is like a distance thing, that your King of Swords is the one leaving. But I do feel like he, she, or they will be carrying your heart with them where they go. I feel like they just see a bright future here. And I feel like maybe what this distance is doing is, it's kind of like, it sucks now, but it will pay off in the future for the both of you and this connection. And I also feel like your person has a lot of faith in you. I feel like you guys are pretty independent, but maybe you really trusted, you've come to really trust this person and really care about this person. And so the idea of not being with them for a little while is a little scary. But your person has complete faith that like you're so smart and independent, and like you'll be fine. Like life will be carrying you on its wings while this person is gone, and you're not really going to have to worry about things too much. And I feel like your person has so much faith in you, and they're really proud of you. But I definitely feel like for those of you who have been in separation, you guys have been growing into these figures, and this time apart has helped bring about this abundance. And so for some of you, if you're already together, it's like you guys are parting ways, and parting ways maybe physically, but not emotionally or mentally. And for those of you in separation, it's like you guys are coming together after being apart. And so now it seems like this person sees a way to you. They recognize that this is a fated partnership. For those of you in a relationship, I feel like this unrequited love is just that fear of like, oh, this person, like, will they fall out of love with me? Will they not want me anymore? But I feel like this person recognizes you as a soulmate. They recognize that this is a destined connection, and they really value you. They see you as the Queen of Cups, which is so beautiful. And so I don't think that they are going to do anything that is like really bad or wrong. But for those of you who are in separation with this person, I feel like, you know, maybe this love was unrequited in the past. Maybe this person was the runner, or maybe you were the runner. One of you, maybe you have rejected this connection, or things just simply didn't work out. So you both kind of went your own ways. Maybe you were the chaser and this person was the runner. But no matter the case, I feel like you guys have grown a lot. And I feel like you guys have faced these shadow aspects in yourselves that you've needed to. And now it's finally time at some point in, I feel like in the near future, but I don't, because this is a general reading, I really don't want to get into timing or anything like that. But for those of you in separation with this person, I feel like there will be a lot of abundance, a lot of rewards for how hard you both have been working to improve yourselves. And I feel like you guys are really just going to be a bit of a power couple. And if you're already with this person, I feel like you already are a bit of a power couple. I feel like people kind of like, if you're not already like married to this person, I feel like people ask like, why aren't you guys married yet? Or something like that for some of you. But yeah, so I was kind of getting those two different energies. So I hope that made sense. But yeah, there is a really strong, you really light up this person's world. I feel like this connection makes life, I feel like you were a missing key for them and them for you. If you're the more emotional one, this person really taught you how to see clearly through your emotions. I feel like both of you were addressing shadows, and for this person, part of their shadow was that they were incredibly emotionally unavailable, and you helped them access their emotions. And for the Queen of Cups person, the King of Swords really taught the Queen how to look at things from a logical standpoint, to see through those emotions and act based upon what is right and not what feels right, if that makes sense. And I feel like you both have really helped each other upgrade. And you know, with this Destiny card, we have this black and white robe, and it's kind of like that yin and yang. And with this fate here, I feel like, you know, you guys are soulmates. You guys were destined to be with one another. And this time apart was only to help you. If it's coming up, it is only going to make your relationship stronger. And I feel like you're going to appreciate that time apart, because you're going to use it to improve yourself, and they the same. And if it's the other way around, where you guys are coming together, you use this time apart to grow and mature, and now you guys are getting to a point where you are ready to come together. So let's go ahead and look at some channeled messages from your person and see what they would say to you if they could. So what would pile 2? We already have one popping out before I even say it, so they must be eager to say something. I don't react for when people mention you. This was actually in the last pile as well. So if you are in separation with your person, you may want to watch the first pile, because it might be relevant to you as well. But I definitely feel like that is the King of Swords person coming out, because, you know, they don't want to like show their emotions. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve, that's for sure. I feel like you guys have worked, if you're already in a connection with this person, you have worked really, really hard to get this person to open up. How to this person say pile 2. We have, I left when I saw you with someone. So that could resonate for some of you if that was maybe the cause of the separation, or maybe this person, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is a pretty independent energy, and I also accidentally almost said Nine of Swords, so maybe this person didn't actually physically see you with someone, but maybe they were worried that you were into someone else, or that you wanted someone else, and so rather than find out, they were just like, oh, I'm gonna leave before you do, and you hurt me. It's totally some shit that an emotionally unavailable person would do. Really on brand for them. Frustrating, but on brand. Okay. You and I were too young. So yeah, so for some of you, this was this maturing that's been going on. And then on the back of the deck, we have, I am afraid to contact you. So yeah, so for a lot of you, I feel like for more of you, this is going to be a separation and coming together. Even though I felt like I was getting the connection of you both being together more strongly, I feel like the message for people who are already with this person, I feel like Spirit's just really wanting to reassure them that everything will be okay, and that's why they're coming across more strongly. But I do feel like for a lot of you, this is a no contact situation, and so this Ace of Swords is kind of showing how they're seeing this connection, and they're kind of watching you from afar, but they haven't necessarily made moves to come speak to you yet. We also have I'm starting to understand our connection with calling in your soulmate, so I do feel like this person has really started to understand a lot more about you. So let's look at my channel messages with my little boy handwriting, and let's see what they would say to you. So what would pile two's person? So we have, I'm not mature enough for this connection, and you and I were too young, so that makes sense. And I made a mistake. So yeah, for a lot of this person, I feel like especially if you guys were in separation, or have been, you watching have worked really hard to become like very independent and very sure of yourself, and show yourself that love. And you know, I know how irritating it is sometimes to hear people say like, well, you need to show yourself love first before you can like really love someone else. And it's like, yeah, like duh, but you know, I still want someone else to love me. And I feel like you actually put that into practice, and so now it's actually coming true for you, and that's really awesome, because when you actually put in the work, you will get results. And we also have your hot, so maybe I feel like this has been a glow up in so many ways for the person watching. So if you are in separation, yeah, this person is very impressed by you. And also I feel like with your hot and the sun, if you're already like with this person and it is the situation where they're leaving, or you're leaving, don't worry. Like, I feel like you guys are really gonna make up for that physical time apart online. Like, I definitely think that you guys are gonna keep the sparks, if you know what I mean. Yeah, your communication might get a little steamy at times. And also, I just feel like for those of you where this person, like you're already with this person and you're having this time apart, I feel like you're gonna learn more about this person. It's gonna create a new way of communicating and learning about one another, because you're not gonna have that physical connection at the moment, and so you're gonna have to use different methods to feel close to your person, and it's really gonna help you understand a lot more about them. And yeah, honestly, I think this is I like this pile a lot. It's really cool. And then yeah, I can never seem to find the right words to convey my feelings. That makes sense. And I love our friendship. So yeah, I feel like this person appreciates the fact that you guys have, you also have can we start over on the back of the deck. So yeah, there's a lot of strong vibes that, you know, this is a strong connection. It's destined, it's fate. This person is definitely like some kind of soulmate, especially with calling in your soulmate. You guys are really meant to help each other grow and learn and succeed in the things that you guys want to do. But it's also important to remember that a lot of your success will come by standing in your own power and doing things on your own, but the support will help you move forward. So let's go ahead and get into your charms and see what the charms have to say. Okay. So, wow, you guys got a lot of the circus charms, but I want to start with this perfect match. So I do feel like you guys are the perfect match in terms of helping each other grow, helping each other understand more and learn more about the world. I do want to say signs really quickly. We have a strong Leo energy with the sun, Pisces with the moon, Cancer, Scorpio as well with the Queen of Cups. Actually, I guess we have all the signs here because we have the King of Swords as well. and that's Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And we have that Earth, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, with this 9 of Pentacles. So we have this monkey, and we have the circus tent, and the not my circus, not my monkeys. So I feel like this is kind of, these came out together to really reiterate a point. And I think that point is that maybe if this is two messages, once again, for those of you in separation with this person, Spirit is really proud of how you've kind of stayed out of this connection. You've stayed out of your person's business, and you've really just kind of been either on your single shit or like just doing your own thing, not in anyone else's business. And I feel like Spirit has really appreciated that. It's really helped your person grow because they haven't felt any pressure. But for those of you with this person, I feel like this is talking about how maybe you wanted to go with this person and they were like, no, I need to do this alone. Or maybe you're the one going and they wanted to go with you, and they're like, and you're saying, no, I need to do this alone. And I think that's because this time apart is kind of essential, but also this person doesn't want to like stress you out. They don't want to place what they've got going on you. And I feel like this person is kind of just accepting the situation for what it is with this it is what it is charm. We also have more Pisces energy here with this intuitive charm and Pisces. We also have Aquarius, so friendly, and I love our friendship. So, and I think that's kind of what's going to help keep like this spark alive, besides the fact that you both are really strongly connected to one another, is like at the end of the day, you're still friends. And it's like, yeah, your texts or not even just texts, but like, yeah, your communication might be romantic and lovey-dovey sometimes, maybe more so on your end than their end, but you know it's reciprocated. It's like you guys have little inside jokes and things that you like to send to one another and stuff, and it just really strengthens the bond. We also have Virgo energy here, and on the back it says practical. So yeah, so I feel like for some of you, you know, this separation, this time apart, was for practical reasons, or if it's coming up, it is for practical reasons. And I feel like there's definitely been a lot of sadness attached to whatever's gone through here or what is going to go through here. But you have to remember that like Spirit's not going to throw you anything your way that you can't handle. And also, you know, when things are meant to be, like, they happen. And when things happen that might be less than ideal, you'd be surprised looking back at how important that situation was to help you learn something or help you move forward. We also have the happy charm, and so I feel like there is a lot of happiness in this connection in the future. I feel like your person is happy when they think about you, and I feel like they're very happy with the idea of where this connection is headed. We also have the moon again, so hella Pisces energy here. And also, you know, there are definitely some fears here, and I'm hoping that maybe if there are fears, I've kind of helped a little bit to squash them. But I think as well, there is still more to be learned about this connection, and there's still more to unfold, and there's a lot of deep feelings here. So we also have the letter M, and we have the letter X. We also have an N. We also have a Q, and we have a Z, but it looked like another N. No, I'm not even gonna go there. I just got like okay, well, I guess I have to say it now that I'm like, I'm not gonna go there. That's like the equivalent when someone's like, oh, I heard something really interesting, but I'm not going to tell you, or something like that. And it's like, what the hell, dude? Like, just tell me. So this is going to be super, super, super specific. But I feel like, and you're going to know immediately if this is for you or not. But for a very select few of you, This person could have had like an addiction to a substance that was Xanax. Your person might have been addicted to Xanax for a very, very, and I want to stress, the reason why I didn't want to say it is because I feel like it is so specific to a very few people. And also, like, I am not saying that, like, your person, if you, are unaware of, if like that doesn't resonate, I'm not saying like, yeah, your person does tons of Xans, bro. Like, no, I'm just saying for some of you, if you have already known that this is a problem, I feel like this is a confirmation that they're either getting help or they have gotten over it and they're in a healthier place, and that's great. And then also, like, thinking of Xanax, it's an anxiety relief thing, and so I feel like you're in with this happy charm. I feel like it's going to relieve your anxiety. I was just a little bit uncomfortable talking about it. I'm sorry for being so weird. I just, it's like really specific for a general reading and a little bit heavy, but when spirit tells me to say something, I just feel like I have to. And even if I'm like kind of afraid that people might take it the wrong way, so I just want to like reiterate so strongly that you will know if that message was for you. If it is not resonating, do not take it. But it's a positive one anyway, because it's, they're getting over whatever this issue was. But I will zoom in for you these charms. But I think that is where I'm going to leave this reading pile too. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to read your cards and charms. Definitely let me know down in the comments if this resonated. I would love to hear your feedback, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe so I can keep making lovely videos like this. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, and hopefully you'll come back and visit me again soon. Bye. Hi there, pile 3. If you guys chose the Bloodstone and the Way of the Panda Tarot, which I'm so excited you chose this pile, because I just got this deck and I'm obsessed with it, and it's so cute and it makes me so happy, and I'm just like, I love it. Okay, anyway, let's get into your reading. So are you on your person's mind? Yes, for sure. And I'm gonna say for the good majority of you, you're not with this person right now. In fact, you probably aren't even talking to this person. You could be, but I think likely not. Maybe you were with them in the past for some of you, but for a lot of you, I feel like maybe this is something that never quite got off the ground, that felt really strong. With this High Priestess here, I really sense this like longing between the both of you. I feel like your person, I feel like you sparked some kind of change within your person. Your connection did, and you yourself, that's just the way you are, and it wasn't like anything you specifically did like trying to change them. It's just how you operate and how you are in the world, and I feel like you opened this person's eyes to things that maybe they didn't realize before. But I feel like your person has a desire to get out of whatever state that they've been in, but they haven't quite gotten there yet. The kind of idea that I'm getting is like they're starting to come to the decision that they want to make a change in their life, and they're coming to they're like thinking about, they haven't like actively decided yet, but they might just get this little tinge of like, things need to change. I'm not happy with where things are right now. I get a lot of chaotic energy from this person. Lots of fire and lots of water, for sure. I feel like they're not very grounded at all. And it's kind of funny because the back of the deck energy is the Five of Wands, and all the pandas are on the ground. But really, other than that, they're kind of elevated. Like here with the Four of Wands, here with the Seven of Cups. And I mean, this Four of Cups is backwards, but the panda's still sitting down. And with here, like the panda's looking up. I feel like your person is a little bit dreamy. I get heavy, like, water signs here, or just water energy. I feel like your person can be very emotional, whether they are water and fire or heavy on one of them. Like, I feel like they can be really quick to anger, or just they can be really passionate about things, and they can go really head on into something, and then in 2 seconds later they are going to the next thing. Like, a lot of Aries energy too. Not to say that all Aries is good for is impulsive energy, but there's a lot of that, and I can say that because I am one. And having my Mars in Aries as well is intense. But I do feel like your person maybe has some things that there's some cycles that need to come to completion. And I feel like they have to do with their job, and also any addictions they might be facing, any past relationships that kind of need to close out, like tying up loose ends. So sorry if you can hear my water tank every time it turns on. It scares the crap out of me. So hopefully you can't hear it, but if you can, I'm sorry. I feel like your person has dreams about you a lot. The Seven of Cups with the High Priestess, I feel like signifies that there's a very intuitive connection here. Even if you're not with this person, you're definitely connecting with them in the 5D. I feel like you guys dream about each other a lot. The Four of Wands can be a twin card. So if you feel like that is the case for your situation, it very well could be. But of course, just take what resonates. But I also think your person does have a desire in general to just have more stability in their life. I feel like they've been a very go with the flow person, to the point where they haven't really set intentions for what they want. They've kind of just let life come to them rather than truly going after life. Like, there's a lot of passive energy here. And I think that maybe they have, they're kind of starting to wake up to this idea that they need to be a little bit more proactive about what they're doing. And I think that maybe they fight with themselves a lot. Like, they can't quite decide what they want to go after because they get all these different ideas of, oh, I can see myself doing this, or oh, I want to do that. Or I feel like they fantasize a lot about your connection as well, like different things that could happen there. It's almost like they're very comfortable in their dream, in their inner world, their fantasy world, but the reality is a lot scarier, and so they kind of fight with themselves, especially because their inner world is so rich that they may have a hard time sometimes knowing what's just their imagination and what's real. With this moving on card, the Six of Swords, I feel like they have a desire. I feel like this is speaking to this completion card as well. It's kind of this energy of moving on from this chaotic energy. You know, I feel like this High Priestess is a very hopeful High Priestess, and it's optimistic for what the future holds. And I feel like your person is kind of coming into some kind of awakening, because I like that we have the Five of Wands here, and then we have the Six. It's kind of like a bit of an upgrade. Like, your person is kind of getting to the point where, okay, I have to be real with myself. I have to get myself together. And so your person may not necessarily be in a place where they're ready for this connection, but they could very well be getting there. I feel like your person just knows that they're not ready for this connection. You know, the fact that we have wait. So we had wait and go slow pop out, and then patience was on the back of the deck. So I was like, I have to pull this. And so I feel like when this person does come forward, you might have to be the person that comes forward in this connection. But I do feel like your person needs some time to get out of this chaotic energy that they're in. They need to have a better idea of where they're going on their path, because I feel like they really don't. I feel like they second guess themselves and their decisions a lot. Like, they make these plans to do things, and then they never actually happen. They could be kind of flaky too, and they might love to sleep. they might sleep a lot, which I don't blame them because I love sleeping too. It's pretty bad. But yeah, I think that this person is progressing, but there's going to need to be some time. They might be mourning an event or someone with this completion card. I feel like there's just a lot of healing here to do. And I feel like with the High Priestess showing up, that really is kind of indicating that they're moving on and moving up. They're learning more about themselves. They're learning more about the world. And they're really, they're changing. It's slow, but they're changing. It's kind of like the cracks of their egos being cracked in a way, and their authentic self is kind of starting to seep through those cracks, if that makes sense. And they're slowly but surely kind of transforming in who they need to be. They're not going to wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm a new person, I'm ready to go, bing, bang, boom, let's get married, have a million babies. Not necessarily that way, but this is good because I feel like this person is so impulsive and is so chaotic that they need to go slow and have patience with themselves and learn this so that they can be ready for something real and something substantial. I feel like the reason this connection has never lasted is because this person isn't consistent enough. They second guess everything, and I feel like they've second guessed this connection as well. Not because of other people, but just their own uncertainties. Their hot and cold emotions, they get so distracted, I feel like, too. They jump from one thing to another. They could jump from one job to another. And I feel like they just have a really hard time settling down, and it's because I feel like they have a hard time cutting illusions from fantasy. And I feel like they're really trying to get out of that mode. They're trying to be more stable and trying to understand things from a more clear perspective. And they might be having trouble with that right now. Okay, let's get some channel messages from your person and see what they would say to you if they could. So what would pile 3's person say to pile 3? It's time for me to heal now. What was I saying? Yes, and that's great because your person definitely does have some healing to do, and this is what's going to help get them in alignment for some kind of connection in the future if it happens. I wish I could share my good news with you. So I feel like this is kind of a twofold meaning. Like, they're kind of starting to figure out that they're, I feel like they're starting to find their path a little bit. But I also think, too, that maybe in the past they'd be like, guess what, like, I'm doing, or guess what? And then they would be, like, doing something crazy, like going to a different country, or this is a random made-up example, but, like, let's say they're like, I got accepted to, like, a cooking program in France, like, I'm gonna be a chef, and you're like, okay, like, this just came out of nowhere, and then they come back, and then it's like a week later, and they're like, I just don't think cooking's for me. Like, I'm not going. I'm doing something else. And you're just like, what is going on with you? I feel like you guys are definitely more grounded than this person is, and so it's almost like you kind of watch from afar and are just kind of like, if you could verbalize just a bunch of question marks, I feel like that's exactly how you see this person. Because you're just like, I feel like their brain and their decisions just go so quickly. Like, you don't even have time to keep up. And so this person really needs to learn how to slow down if they want to have something very solid. And I feel like they're getting there. They're starting to understand the need for that healing, and they are progressing. We also have you speak to me through music, and I wish I had treated you better. And I think that is something that is really maybe weighing on them, and that maybe that's why you haven't heard from them, is because I feel like they're starting to learn this slow down thing. They're like, oh, hey, maybe I should think about my actions before I do them, and maybe I should get out of my dream world a little bit and make these things a reality. Like, maybe I should. I feel like sometimes your person finds the fantasy of things very enticing, but it doesn't necessarily have the follow through to make it a reality, or when they see what's involved to make it a reality, they're like, nah, this is not for me. So yeah, I feel like your person really struggles with being practical, for sure. They could have issues with money as well, for some of you, and that might, well, yeah, with that finances and career, I completely forgot that was there. If it's out of my line of sight, it don't exist. I want to travel the world with you. I'm in survival mode right now. I feel like that definitely makes a lot of sense, and that's why they're like needing to heal, because I feel like they're kind of coming out of this illusion, and they're like, oh, this isn't living. Like, I'm not living right now. Like, I'm just surviving, if that makes sense. We also have, I will always love you, and you've changed me. Didn't I say that? I feel like I said that earlier. Like, you changed this person. And on the back of the deck, we have, I'm still healing. So rest assured that, like, your person is progressing. Things are moving forward. Maybe not as quickly as you'd like them to. And I will be honest, there is no guarantee here that there's reconciliation. And I don't want to say you guys are going to be together forever and it's going to be perfect and beautiful. The only information we have here is that your person is healing, and they do really admire you. They have strong feelings for you, and they see the value in this connection. But I feel like your person is so focused on themselves right now and healing themselves that they don't have a lot of energy for this connection, to dedicate to this connection. And so I just don't want to say for sure, like, what will happen after that, because I don't have the confirmation, if that makes sense. I'm not saying nothing will happen, but I'm not saying everything will happen. I'm just saying this is what's happening right now. It seems favorable, but I don't want to say anything that I can't say with confidence, if that makes sense. I would never want to be one of those, like I'll be straight up, which as I'm talking, I'm getting charms ready. I read what the cards tell me. I'm not gonna get like this reading and be like, this person is your soulmate, they want to marry you. Well, actually the Four of Wands does often represent marriage, so it's possible that your person does see you as a very solid long-term partner. So wow, I really just talked myself into a corner there. But I guess my point is that I will read what I see and what I feel and what I hear, but I'm never going to tell you guys something that doesn't feel right. I actually had different cards originally, and while I was shuffling, and I took them back because I was like, they don't feel right. They popped out weird, and I just felt weird about them, and I was like, I need to reshuffle. So I don't give my message unless I'm like, I feel okay to give this message. And honestly, that doesn't mean I feel entirely secure in what I'm saying. A lot of times I only know that it resonates because I get your guys' comments. And to be honest, I do have a little fear every time I upload a video, because I'm like, oh man, like, is this gonna be the one where like everyone just flames me because it doesn't resonate? But yeah, the only way I know that it resonates is hearing from you guys. I don't have like I can't say that I sit and I'm just like, I am a psychic queen and I know everything and I know your business and I know your situation. Like, I don't. I'm just reading cards and doing my best and hoping that it gives you some clarity and helps you move forward. But I have no guarantees. I'm just doing my best. Yeah, sorry about that weird little tangent. I guess that wanted to come out, but let's do your charms. Sorry about that. So, pile 3's person, what are they thinking about? Okay. So, we have, I carry your heart with me, and a W and an I on that, like locked to that magnet. So, All I do is win, no matter what. That was the song I was thinking of. So it definitely does seem like even... I feel like you're always like on this person's mind, in their heart space, even when you're not talking, even if you guys haven't talked in a really long time. For some of you, it could have been a very long time. But I think that your person definitely... You've really influenced this person. For sure. And the fact that we have that I will always love you, it's like no matter what happens, I'll carry your heart with me. I feel very strongly for you. And, oh, we have another letter attached to it. Oh, a win! Ha! Oh, sorry. That made me really excited because I was thinking of that song. I do feel like this person wants to win. They want to succeed in this connection. Yeah, sorry. I got way too excited about that. But, you know, this door always talks about new opportunities. It's a door. It opens. When one door closes, another opens, and there's always new things coming. And we have this butterfly, and it was on its front. So I feel like this is the acknowledgement that your person is starting to heal and change, but they're not fully transformed yet. They're not fully on their butterfly shit, if that makes sense. We also have the little ducky. So I feel like your person is trying to get their ducks in a row, heal, move on. You get the point. Same with the squirrel. It's like being busy, you know, kind of scurrying around to improve and change. We also have the seahorse, which really makes me think of that watching and waiting idea. And also, the seahorse does make me think of the lovers because on the White Sage Tarot deck, the lovers is represented by two seahorses. We also have the drum set, and as I love to say, when the drum set shows up, this person definitely wants to bang you. But also, this could be a sign that your person wants to get your attention. I kind of feel like this also maybe represents the loud, chaotic energy that this person exudes. Aries rising, that is the biggest. Aries rising is like a huge feeling I'm getting here. But it could be any placement. That's only it's not gonna resonate for all of you, obviously. But yeah, I just feel like this person is loud. They're not very graceful, kind of a bull in a china shop type vibe, but they have a good heart, and I feel like they, at their core, have good intentions. They're never trying to hurt anyone or hurt anything, but sometimes they maybe do without realizing because they're just so in their own energy and trying to figure things out. But I do feel like your person is going to overcome these obstacles, and they're going to move forward in a very... I feel like once they overcome these obstacles, they're going to be a lot more confident in themselves and their abilities, and they're going to be a lot wiser. And I feel like you're going to be kind of taken aback by it. You're going to be like, wait, who is this? Is this really my person? Like, this is crazy to me. We also have the camper. And so I feel like this kind of coincides with this. I want to travel the world with you. And there's like a little love on love. There's a little heart on the door. So that's two doors. And I feel like, you know, maybe you guys will travel together a lot, or they just have the desire to, or maybe they want to like go camping with you or something like that. But I feel like there's an acknowledgement that I feel like you would accept this person. For some of you, you would accept this person right now if they came forward, and you would be a happy camper no matter what. And I feel like for those people, this person kind of realizes that. But I feel like this person also thinks that you guys deserve better, and they want to be better. We also have the cross with the heart. So I feel like this person is kind of trusting in divine timing, having faith that everything will work out. We also have a 3 and a 4. So, you know, 34 could be significant, 43 could be significant. It could be talking 3 to 4 months. I don't like to get too specific with timing because it really differs for everyone. But we also have the letter A we have the letter D, and we have the letter Q. So yeah, in terms of letters, we have A, D, Q, W, I, N. So a lot of, I was thinking Dan. I don't know, I was thinking of that too. But I'll go ahead and give you a close-up of the charms. So I think that is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to read your cards and charms. I really appreciate it. Definitely let me know down in the comments if it resonates, and don't forget to like and subscribe so I can keep making more videos like this in the future. I really hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, and hopefully you guys will come and see me again soon. Bye!